single player, one massively multiplayer, one single player, and they were trying to do that. Four twice online, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
14 was online. Online, 12 offline, then 13 offline, and then 14 online. 15, 16 offline, so 17 maybe?
Dang.
16
Maybe
looks good though.
Yeah, I'm interested.
16's gonna be
Interested in
interesting, yeah.
16.
Hopefully hopefully
Trey!
it's
Damn. Oh, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys later.
Alright, catch you, Bob.
Alright.
Alright, bye.
Peace, dude.
Peace be to Dan. I'm actually
Peace
off
be
work
the
tomorrow.
journey.
The
Peace
Oh,
holiday.
be the-
nice.
So,
Oh, you don't have you're off. You have a holiday.
yeah, holiday tomorrow, and then next
Um,
week, Monday and Tuesday, also a holiday.
great.
Oh, it's sick.
So, yeah.
Damn. You
As
catch
long
up
as
on some
nothing
sleep.
blows up, you know. I think that so tomorrow is Emancipation Day, but next week, Monday, Tuesday is Carnival, so
Oh, wow.
anything can happen.
Monkeypox surge.
Basically, because it was this time last year that we got the COVID surge, and then we ended up on lockdown because of it. So it was good, you know. They canceled Carnival, and everyone's like, nah, screw y'all. We gonna go anyway. And thousands of people went in the streets and did stuff, and then a month later, we were on, you know, essential workers only, no movement weekend, 7 p.m. curfew lockdown.
Dang.
So I was like, yeah, thanks, guys.
But what is this that it's like an official party gets to the point where if the people throwing the official party don't even have to be there for it to happen, because it will happen. Own beast and that's it.
Yeah, it's just there.
Like, oh yeah, like y'all ain't gonna be bringing Carnival and the Pan Festival. Okay, well we're gonna do it ourselves. And then people go out there, bring like drums and like garbage cans and start like.
Yeah, pretty much. They just all went out and just like, yeah, bring big music truck and do whatever. Some of them say we walking with our 350. So they walk with money to pay the fine for breaking the ordinance for not gathering in large gatherings. So like, hey, so if we get arrested, we're just paying the fine one time, and we're going right back out there.
You can't get arrested twice for that, can you?
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone got arrested because it was literally 3,000 people in one place, all jumping up. So the police just didn't even bother. But they're like, yeah, if we had to go, we had to pay me ticket, we had to pay me ticket. So we go ahead and jump up. And then a month later, Jigga's on the ICU, taking his last breath.
The monkeypox was so big, it was like another head on this guy's head. Like what body part rubbed against your skin,
It's like Basket Case, the movie.
Yeah.
It's like Pumpkinhead.
Dang.
Quattro comes out of the dude's stomach like, oh,
Quattro.
From Total Recall.
Crazy.
For real.
So I'm purely expecting like, okay, I guess we're just gonna be stuck.
Damn.
But yeah.
Stray. Just play Stray. Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Alright, catch you later, dude. Peace. Oh man.
Okay.
Biotech Zero.
I have not actually paid attention to what Stray is supposed to be about, other than you play a cat and you walk around, so...
That's pretty much it. This is like vibe to the game.
Nice. Good game. Have you ever watched Wolf's Rain?
If I ever watched what?
Wolf's Rain? The anime.
Wolf's Rain?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, no.
Oh, okay. It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's basically it's like after they made Cowboy Bebop, that was like kind of one of the next big projects that they did. So it's a lot of a carryover from Cowboy Bebop. But it's about wolves and not people, but well, like wolves that pretend to be people, kind of, if that makes sense. But it's serious. It's kind of cool, But it can also be ridiculously depressing once you get down past a few episodes.
It kind of reminds me of there was this Studio Ghibli movie where it's like these raccoons or the tanukis, like their forest gets like because of like development in the town, like their forest gets destroyed, and so some of the people or some of the tanukis are able to like transform into people.
Ah, okay.
So they can like live amongst like basically like without getting like killed off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They change, yeah. Like they can like they have powers and like they can change into different things, and so they chose to change into people, so they can keep living and stuff like that.
That sounds about right, actually.
That was a really cool movie.
Except
It was really
is,
dark.
Yeah, and this is kind of dark too, because it's just like people walking around and they're like, you know, wolves have been extinct for 200 years, but the wolves are just like pretending to be humans basically, and then you know there's the nobles and the wolves are gonna bring about the end of the world if you don't do it. Like, it was a crazy thing, but it seemed cool at the time, very edgy.
And you check that out. That looks pretty cool. I put Wolf's Rain, it's like Twilight Breaking Dawn. Like, what? Oh my god. That is not what I signed up for. Yeah, humble.
Can I jump up there? Damn it. So, oh, okay, I just checked my phone. Here's the thing, right? I still need $5 to get Iceborne.
You still need $5?
Yeah, I'm 5 short, and I can't even add anything on because, of course, yesterday my car battery decided to die, so I had to buy a new one, which I did not plan on. It's just like, yeah, I'm just a little of a knife every 5 minutes. Some bull crap is going around. I'm like, yeah. So now we're talking about $300. Okay.
That sucks, man. I hate car stuff.
Something. And like, what's bad is like, we were asking the mechanic, and he's like, yeah, we're like, this battery isn't that old. But like, 2 people tested it, and they're like, yeah, it needs to be replaced. Like, so like, basically, like, the guys, like, the batteries we get here will last a year, maybe 2 if you're lucky. That we just don't get the 5-year batteries. Like, they don't sell us the good quality stuff.
Yeah.
So like, you know, it's the same brand, but it's like, yeah, this is not gonna, like, if it was the States of Canada, you get like a 5-year, you know, guarantee or something for your batteries. And they're like, nah. So you can't. So I was like, okay. So basically, I'm gonna have to be changing a car battery every year. Because, like, I've had this car a year and 2 months now.
Yeah.
And the battery was relatively new then, and so that was all it could do. It gave me like no indication. It was just like normal. Dead. Like, alright. Thanks for that. Very happy.
Luckily, man, thanks to Jehovah, my cars have been fine so far. Hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah, I hope so too, because trust me, it ain't fun. Because that happened to us earlier this year. The car, I don't know what happened to that car. Right, so we had some shock problems, and then um, the the like the housing for the radiator, and we had to import a new one from Trinidad, and then when it finally showed up, it was the wrong one. So we spent like $300 to get that, and then we still had to order a new one from the States for $200 and then ship that in. So like, and then we had to wait to get it fixed, had to get it fixed because the inspection was coming up. So obviously we had to get the car inspected, and then insurance was coming up. All like so like 1 month after the inspection was in May, insurance was in June. So it's just like, okay, so we just didn't drive the car for like a month and a half at
Yeah.
Beta, and then to get everything, all the money paid up, because like over here you have to pay your car insurance for the year. So instead of like paying car insurance monthly, we had to drop like $1,300 for the car insurance, plus $300 for the car inspection, plus $650 for the car repairs, plus the price of the parts. So like all of that like in 1 month, just like get everything out. Bam! It's like here's drop $2,000. It's like yeah, that was great. That was great. So yeah, I hope you don't ever have car trouble. Cars, I like looking at this car like, you know what, brother? It's like I'm gonna ride you off this cliff.
It
And
always, honestly, like, uh, I don't know. I always expect some crap to go wrong. Honestly, it's just like if stuff's going fine, I'm like something's about to go down.
shooting the rubber
That's just how
band.
it always. This is kind of how it always goes. But um, I sent you another code.
Oh, okay.
And it's not even costing me anything, so it's all good, dude. No worries.
I'm really hoping they hurry up with this PlayStation Stars rewards thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. And it'd just be a cool way to just like redeem some stuff and just get some games. And I
No, but
think I
thanks,
think
man. I
it'd be cool.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
no problem,
I
dude.
really hope it would be. Because, I mean, like it would be. Because I'm looking at hello. Okay. Wait, can I jump? Okay. So like I'm like they oh, the change jump. Okay. There's like a bunch of games like that would just like be great, like you said, like you just get a little discount, you earn stuff, and then I think it's just sad that they took this long to do it.
Yeah, yeah. You kind of I don't know. I wonder if it's that as simple as just like yeah, let's just do this program. Like I wonder if there's some other kind of like underlying things as to like why they haven't done it, but
It's
I don't
possible,
know.
because if I remember correctly, back in the day, there was speculation about like why they weren't doing that, or from like years ago on PS3 era, and then someone was making the argument that like, well, Microsoft didn't let you use Microsoft points to buy things,
Yeah,
whereas Sony's store is literal currency. So like they can they can kind of play around with their own currency if it was their own currency, but because it's actual U.S. dollars or Canadian dollars or whatever, they can't they can't like legally be doing stuff that would give you money. I think that was, which doesn't make sense, but like it's basically it's like it's easier when you have like Microsoft points, to where basically a currency that has no value but is assigned value by the company. So like Microsoft points could, they can determine that one Microsoft point equals 1 US cent if they wanted, right? But
right.
they could determine that it equals 2 US cents if they wanted, because there's no rules. It's the thing they're making up. Whereas if
Hmm.
you're using like the block currency, then it kind of you kind of run into issues with valuing other products that are available on your service.
Right.
That was the excuse,
Yeah.
the forum excuse that I read at times, but I guess if that was the case, they overcame that.
That we overcame and we conquered it.
But I mean, what was interesting was I read an article that apparently PS5 has something called accolades, where
I think so,
you
yeah.
can like give a medal to people for like playing good in a game or something, and they found that so few people were using it that they're actually going to get rid of it
Yeah,
by
I
the end of the
remember the
month,
accolades
or
thing.
sorry, the end of
Oh,
the year.
dang. Yeah.
So they're like, well, it makes sense if they're bringing in PlayStation Stars, then they don't really need this other thing, but who knows?
Yeah, I can see them getting rid of it, honestly. Cause they're
But
like, I mean, if nobody's using it, it's really it's pointless for them to have
I mean, like
it.
that's never, yeah, that has never stopped anybody in before, because like no one was using. Although you know what, I don't know, maybe people do use some of these things and we just don't know. Kind of like who was using a lot of people like I don't know, a lot of people use Share Factory, but like there was like some PS3 stuff that like was never used by anybody, and yet they left it on there, but that was PS3. So I hope for their sake that the Stars thing turns out pretty well. Stars.
If it goes really well, I can see it pretty much. I can see it being a like something that they keep for a long time. Because what it's gonna do is that like it's gonna incentivize people to just buy games and try to like get all these trophies for them. So it's like
Exactly.
they're not really like losing much out of it. And I don't think like a trophy is gonna equal to like $1 or anything like that. So you know.
No, yeah,
So
it's gonna be, and of course there'll be like
I think a
tweaks
platinum's
to
like
the
$10.
That would be pretty awesome.
True.
That would actually.
I'd say $20. Maybe depending on like the difficulty of the trophies,
True. Yeah.
it'll affect like the price.
You're like, oh yeah, because that would be, and that's why it sucks because it's like we've already done so much already.
Yeah, I can see them being like, I mean, okay, yeah, to like start from scratch.
Yeah, we're gonna start from scratch, and everybody else is like, oh yeah, well, playing a Hannah Montana and getting trophies or something.
Oh man, I guarantee you, what they'll do is that if they see like people getting platinum off of like really like easy games, they'll like deduct the amount. Like it won't be like that much. Like something like Hannah Montana will be like, oh, here's like 50 cents for this.
Yeah,
platinum.
exactly. Yeah, they'll make a economy adjustment.
Yeah. I'm
It'll
like,
be a
come on,
damn
man, seriously,
cryptocurrency.
for real.
Crypto.
Yeah, I can see them doing some like it'd be like Dogecoin. They're like, here's some like Dogecoin.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
could I get cash?
Oh god. It's gonna be like something that, but it's not an NFT. Yeah, so yeah, that's the weird part.
It'd be cool if they did like a little like home thing, and it's like, you can like display these medals and all this stuff, and people can just go look. And like, you might as well just rebuild home at that point.
Exactly, I hope so because it's like, why not? I think
That'd be dope.
PlayStation Home had a lot of engagement. Then again, it's like people talk crap and be like, oh, I'll be on this all every day, and then they would totally not be on it, and then somebody be like, oh, we made this and we didn't do anything.
For real, yeah. Like, we made this thing, nobody paid. But the thing is that like you had to pay real life money to get like stuff in home. So it's like,
Yeah,
just do that again. People will pay money.
that's true. Yeah, because yeah, That's true though. Yeah, people would actually go in the mall and buy stuff from home.
I mean, I know I did whenever I had like a few bucks to
Just
spare.
random stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was kind of. Yeah. The only thing is like it's hard to me. It's hard to like on PS3 it was fine because it was a place we could just go in and chill and talk. You know, we had the voice chat and stuff in your apartments. But it's like
Yeah.
would I want to chill in home as opposed to playing an actual game? You know, like it's one thing when there's nothing to play, but like when you have actual stuff to be playing, would you still go in home and just sit around, you know, looking at each other or
Right. Yeah, it's true. I guess you kind of have to. I don't know, but believe it or not, sometimes people like that's appealing to some people. You
yeah,
know, like they don't want to just play like it's like okay, it's like um sometimes like I mean we've done it before where like we're just in the party but we're not playing anything.
true,
And so
yeah,
basically like
yeah.
that's like what home would be. Yeah. And so you're just like you're just in a voice chat and then you could be doing different things in home and stuff like that. I mean honestly I could totally see it.
Yeah, like when it was PS3 days, it was like super novel because like we didn't have the cross game chat, so that was you meeting home and we could all chat up and do whatever. We could go bowling or go play pool or whatever.
Yeah.
But
That
like
was a
now that
lot
we
of
can
fun.
do the voice chat anywhere. But yeah, you're right. It would be cool to just like relax in some space somewhere.
I remember the
Yeah.
bowling was fun. I like
Yeah,
bowling a lot.
yeah. I remember the bowling was fun, and then there was like they made a game called Salt.
I think I do
Um,
remember Salt,
and it
yeah.
was like you're in like a dune buggy kind of thing, or in the desert, and you were shooting like scorpions and stuff.
I think so, yeah. I remember Bootleggers as
Oh
well.
yeah, there was a lot of stuff actually. Like it was pretty, it was pretty bustling back in the day.
I remember it and where the bowling alley was too, they also had like what you call it? It was like arcade games.
Yeah, they had little arcade cabinets you could like pop in to play Galaga or something.
Yeah, and then they had a like Echo Chrome.
Oh yeah, that's
Echo,
right.
you
They sure
remember
did.
that?
Yeah, Echo. I remember that game. That game was was very interesting.
I remember
It was like
that and
a typical PlayStation game back in the day. Back when PlayStation was like they would make or support those kind of weird indie games.
yeah.
You know, you get like Echo Chrome and The Unfinished Swan and Journey and Flower and stuff like that. Now you don't get that so much.
Not so much, no. It was like what you call it? Like The Last Guy. You remember that?
Oh yeah, The Last Guy. I remember that.
That's actually on like PS5, like for what you
On
call
Premium?
it? For premium. Yeah. Is it premium or the catalog stuff? I forget what
It
it's
could
called.
be 10.
But
Okay.
yeah. The Last Guy. What else?
Was it Leisure Shoot Larry?
Dang. Leisure
Or
Suit Larry.
there's another, yeah, there was some type of some other game there that was cool, but they had, yeah, what are those games that they had? Oh man, Datura. You remember that game? George will remember it.
Datura?
Yeah. It was a PS Move game that, like, I think you could use the controller too, but like, it was mostly for PS Move. It was like you were in a forest, and in the forest you would like go in. What the heck were you doing? Think of it like Remember that game Abandoned that's supposed to be coming out that people thought was Silent Hill remake?
I think so.
It's never come out yet. It was like, had like a weird demo. It's like you're in a forest and there's leaves and kind of a horror theme thing. It was like that, but with con- PS Move controls and no main characters, all in first person.
I don't know. Maybe I had to like look up a trailer or something.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
Datura.
stuff that
Yeah,
just kind of there's a lot of stuff that I think just kind of went under the radar. A lot
yeah,
of people.
it
I mean,
did.
myself included.
Yeah, I only played it. How did I play it? I think it came out on Plus at one point. Back when Plus was still getting PS3 games, and I played it then. Um, and there was like something. The Puppeteer.
Yeah, my Puppeteer. I actually had that at one point on like physical.
I I own it and never played it, which is bad. But it's like I never got around to playing it on PS3, and then then the PS3 was like, nah, I'm good. It's like I'm retiring. So I'm like, okay, PS3, you have earned your rest. But ooh, hello. There was a lot of weird.
Is it any good?
Ah,
Do you know
what
Puppeteer?
Puppeteer? I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like it was, and then it got I think like the release date was just like it kind of got overshadowed by stuff. But nowadays I wouldn't swear by it yet. I would have to go and like watch reviews. So that's a good question. Okay, so I'm beginning to see what you're talking about here with kitty cat game because I'm like I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing other than just going forward.
Yeah, it's kind of just like because at one point you have to like look for some people, and then it's just kind of like there's no clear like
Reason.
exact spot. Yeah, it's just like it's like okay, you go to this area, and it's like okay, well, I'm here, but okay, I don't know. I think it's the things that the game is so short that if you kind of like just stop playing, it almost feels like you would just get lost, if that makes any sense. It's like, okay, I don't
Mm,
remember what the heck I was supposed to be doing
right,
now.
yeah, and there's like no reason to, yeah, there's no narrative per se,
Yeah.
and so it's just like, yeah, you're just around. Hmm. Yeah, everybody seems to swear by it, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, but can you trust people? No,
I know,
it's
pretty much, it's like, yeah, these are the same people who said 13 is not good, so don't
for
trust these
real.
dudes.
It's so hard to tell, man. That's the thing. It's just like sometimes it's like the best thing is you just gotta try it yourself, really.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
true. You would never know.
Yeah, you just wait. I mean, I'm a product of that with, you know, with 13. A big part of that too is just like I was telling George like a lot of like the influences and stuff, the stuff that I decided to play or decide not to play. It was like my brother had a big part of that too,
Mm.
and just like the big reviews and stuff. And I was just like, okay, I just didn't really. I couldn't necessarily like try stuff for myself either. It's like if like if my brother wasn't into it or whatever, then it was just like there was no way in heck I was gonna be able to play it like realistically. But
Yeah, I know how that
then
goes.
now I'm like going back and trying all this different stuff, and I'm like, man, I hate that I didn't play this, when it was out.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I've been there too many times that I'm like, dang, like how did I miss this back at the time? This game is amazing there. But yeah, we always have opinions. It's like, what is going
They're
on?
interested in outside opinions. What kind of opinions? Well, your opinions. Everything with me and George, everything's Jurassic Park or Back to the Future at some point.
Oh, that is alright, because I'm just knocking over paint cans for apparently no reason.
I think you can get a trophy for doing that. Some a typical cat type thing.
Or just knock stuff over.
Just knocking stuff over you.
Follow me. Okay.
This
But
is
yeah,
cool.
it's like, yeah, I'm like to relive 13. Like it's just like that is we're gonna enjoy it. Like you're already enjoying it, but like there's so much more. I laugh and be like, I think I'm halfway through the game. Like, uh-huh.
So for the thing is that like the reason why I said it was like I was looking at the strategy guide and
Hmm.
the chapters. I'm just kind of like okay, like based on like just the I guess you could say the campaign aspect, not so much like any side quests and stuff. It's almost as if I'm like halfway through or about halfway through. That's why I was like, oh okay, dang, okay, well, I mean, with the guide, I'm obviously like I know what to do and what not to do. So it's helping me get through it pretty fast. But in a way, I
But
guess if I'm not that close, then that's good because I'm definitely enjoying my time with it. So
yeah, you're making your way to Palanpol and like th- there, I have like in my mind, so if I'm remembering correctly, a certain point where I kind of consider it to be like halfway, based
yeah,
on the stuff you got to do. And so there's like a character you'll encounter, and I haven't heard you mention that character yet. So I'm like, nah, he's not there yet. So
are you talking about the girl with Snow hunting the Lassie?
no,
Okay. Oh wait. No, you talking about is this the guy? It's like guy with silver hair.
guy with silver hair.
Yeah, he's like you see him in Palampolam.
Is he like the military guy?
Yeah.
No, not him.
No. Okay. So all right. Well, here we go.
You'll know. You'll know. Cause I'll yeah. You'll know. You'll know. You will know when you are
You will
calm,
read.
at peace, passive.
What the heck? But yeah, man.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah, if you get
scratching at the
Iceborne,
top.
dude, it's great, man.
Oh yeah,
Iceborne is
let
it's
me
good. It's good times.
let me organize that right now. So I'm right here. Dark side of the face, the pathway to many abilities. Some may consider to be
Unnatural.
natural. Yeah, I'm just messing up these people's carpet. A very cat thing to do, I guess. I don't have cats, so I would not know.
Yeah, my cats have been they've been